It's Jurassic Park Episode 2, and fortunately, this one doesn't take place in San Diego. Oh, what a disaster that was. At least I had Jeff Goldblum, though. He's, the man. Given my love for the movie, it should come as no surprise that Jurassic Park the game is right up my alley. Given the people behind it, it's no surprise that this game rules either. Telltale Games knows what they're doing, and Jurassic Park gives the studio a little leeway to try things you wouldn't expect from Telltale. Things like dinosaurs eating people.
It's like the storm really tore this place up.
Yeah, it ain't the storm we're here to rescue people from, Decaf.
Yeah, I heard. So who did get left behind on Dino Island?
Oscar, you have the list. Remind Decaf what we're doing here. He slept through another briefing.
Of course, its tone isn't the only thing separating Jurassic Park from other Telltale games. Although the company is best known for its point-and-click adventure titles, Jurassic Park is not one of them. In fact, this is really more of an interactive movie than anything else, more along the lines of Heavy Rain than Sam and Max. Episode 2 picks up right after Episode 1, which we've already reviewed here on CGRundertow. You might ask why we're reviewing each one individually, and if so, it's because I want to. Deal with it! I like Jurassic Park, and unlike some other critics, I like Telltale's video game adaptation too. Obviously, there are going to be some spoilers here if you didn't get through Episode 1 yet, so, don't be stupid. That said, Episode 2 introduces the rescue team that InGen has called to the island after the events of the first film. John Hammond has just made his escape with Doctors Grant and Sattler, and yes, Ian Malcolm. Chaotician, actually.
Check it out. Close. Come on.
Hold up. It may not be safe.
I know. That's what I have this for.
Episode 1 mostly took place parallel to what was happening in the first film. This changes in Episode 2. This one uses the familiarity of the first episode as a starting point, and from there, the game starts telling a story of its own. It's like Telltale hooks you in the first episode by saying, hey look, we like the movie too, we're legit. And so then in the second episode, you trust them enough to go with their twists. As far as the game mechanics go, it works a lot like the aforementioned Heavy Rain. The game is basically a series of interactive cutscenes and dialogue choices, and you interact with QuickTime events and button prompts. Normally, I would slam a game into the ground for that kind of design, but it works for Jurassic Park because the story's so good. Especially if you like the movie, you'll love what Telltale has written. That said, I did find Episode 2 drags a bit. It's not quite as thrilling as Episode 1 was, but I suppose that's to be expected from an episodic game. The story needs time to unfold, and it's naturally going to have its ups and downs. But one point worth a little criticism is the way the game introduces the Velociraptor. I was hoping the introduction of the movie's leading dinosaur would be a little more dramatic, but when they're introduced in Episode 2, it's like they're any other dinosaur. I mean, that's a little disappointing. I mean, these things are lethal at 8 months, and I do mean lethal. We're talking cheetah speed, 50, 60 miles an hour if they get out in the open, and they're astonishing jumpers. Actually, a lot of that isn't even true, but we'll talk more about the Velociraptor, the Lysine contingency, and of course, Jurassic Park the game in our video review of Episode 3. So stay tuned, Undertoads, and hold on to your butts!
Jerry Harding and his daughter Jessica Harding, also an unidentified woman in need of medevac.
Mention a daughter? Yeah, I guess it was feed your daughter to work day or something.